Let's see once again why instead of presenting their opinions as their own, they feel the urge that they have to bring my name up. Okay, great. So let's just see why little bro said, I disagree with Tectone. I've seen numerous discussions online between contact creators and regular users just like myself, and there's something I feel like I can get off my chest. Tectone seems to have crowned himself the de facto king of Wuthering Waves in the West. That said, he has arguably done more than any other content creator to promote this game and have discussions regarding its issues, as well as what it does absolutely wonderfully. Okay, so first of all, I did not crown myself the king of Wuthering Waves. What crowned me the king of Wuthering Waves is statistical graphical data. Okay? Out of all the content creators who have covered this game, I have received the most viewerships. So once again, it's not me crowning it, it's me merely stating a fact that I am the top streamer by an absurd margin, okay? I am just, you can be upset, but it's not an ego thing. It is merely just that's how it is, right? That's just how it is. And to be fair, I'm very glad because I love this fucking game. And if I did crown myself that, it's because I'm correct. Because, I mean, well, you can't really argue with numbers, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, what else do you want me to say? What else am I supposed to say? Okay, so let's keep going on here, okay? Let's keep going on here. That said, there's one issue that I have seen that he has not addressed to anything close to what I would call satisfactory, but seems to be potentially devastating for Wuthering Waves' future in the West. Namely, Kuro Games treats their markets outside of CN and JP as afterthoughts. I have said multiple times that the voice acting in CN and JP is fantastic, and the voice acting for EN is just non-satisfactory. So already you're wrong. I've said that multiple times. I've also stated every single issue that has existed in this, okay? However, the reason why it's really not necessary to address it is due to the fact that this is how it always is. US is always an afterthought after CN and JP. Okay, and the reason why that is because we are not financially as lucrative as JP and CN. Okay, because the spending culture for mobile gaming over there is much different than how it is here. Right? So that's why this argument makes no fucking sense. The seemingly scattershot nature of voiceover to the point to where it was executed well, it was as accidental as when it was. What the fuck are you saying? The seemingly scattershot nature of the voiceover to the point where if it was executed well, it was as accidental as when it was well executed, i.e. Jian and Scar versus Yang Yang in execution. Okay. How in the fuck is little bro saying that I did not address this immediately? This was one of the very first things I said within frame one of this game's release. So first of all, once again, I don't understand the reason why you need to bring my fucking name up. This narrative that you're painting is purely inside your own head. I don't know if you're schizophrenic and you've talked to Shadow Tectone, the guy that watches you while you sleep, but I assure you the real Tectone has already talked about this. CBT2 didn't even have a voiceover in English, and the localization was arguably the biggest thing that was complained about. So the thing about closed beta tests is that they're subject to change. And also, for the closed beta test, I barely played them, and I merely watched the commentary of other people saying it. So I can't talk about an issue that they didn't talk about, right? Because I barely played it. I played in total, maybe about 4 or 5 hours on CBT, okay? PGR, this game didn't even come out globally until a year after its Eastern release. Oh, okay. I don't feel like this falls completely under voiceover, so all listed separately. Who the fuck is this guy? When using the autoplay option, I lost count of how many times the lines were cut short, most likely because the timer to continue the story was set not by standard but something else. I truly don't understand. I have already talked about every single one of these points. I don't understand. Like, the grammatical errors, the typing in this, once again goes to show how these dumb fucks who insist on bringing up my name are some of the most low IQ, knuckle-dragging individuals I've ever read. It's insane. I mean, once again, this guy is fighting demons because the mere thing he's saying I haven't done and he's holding me accountable for, I already have, and rather go after the real problem, he's making it about me because, well, I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, I'm genuinely, objectively, no offense, this guy's just a fucking idiot. All right. Once again, these are the type of people that have an issue with me. Am I surprised? No, not really. Okay. And once again, this isn't like me saying this like with my boys, right? Like this is me saying this in front of the public. If you have watched my content for more than 3 videos, you know that I've already addressed every single one of these issues. So I don't really know what little bro thinks he's on about, but I assure you this guy is nothing less than delusional. Let's continue here. Kuro isn't alone in this. Hoyu might just be as bad at treating their global market less favorably. I've already said this, but that doesn't change the situation. It's not like we get a discount if we choose to pay for items in the game. I'm pretty sure they spent the time to get the currency conversion spot on. I've already said this. So my purpose for voicing this concern is that I haven't seen it really addressed at all. And when someone like Tectone appears to have a significant amount of discussion to point out his flaws, it seems odd that this hasn't been pointed out or addressed in satisfactorily. Not only have I pointed out this issue of my own accord, even during my 2 sponsored streams, out of my 4 hours, out of my 120 hours of me playing this game, even during my sponsored segments, I still stated the issues of this game. So why are we making this an issue with the guy who's not the issue, rather than just focus it on people who actually are the issue? Let me know what you think. My thoughts are that it's frustrating enjoying a game when you aren't valued by the developers. Even the ones who seem to care about the marketplace change my mind. You are an absolute moron if you think I haven't addressed every single one of these issues. I don't mean this as an insult. I mean it objectively. Seek help and may God have mercy on your soul. I pray this is a bait post, because if not, blood is barking up the wrong tree. What a fucking goober. Let's read these. Tectone. Yeah, can we stop talking about that annoying, creepy man? The only categories are listed are the ones who put actual effort into their analysis of the game and the meta. People like Tectone who are trying to solidify themselves as pseudo-celebrities in this ridiculous environment? No, thank you. In other words, I don't care what Tectone says. How are people even allowing this to be posted? I still won't understand why people would watch and like Tectone. Can somebody understand why? So let me get this right. So this post goes and just says absolute incorrect, demonstrably untrue statements. Nobody fact checks it. 0 people fact check it and just say, yeah, fuck Tectone. Is anybody surprised? The dude who's been saying every single issue and keeping it straight the whole time. These people are just unbelievable. These people are unbelievable. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Hey. That's another video at least. But these people are just fucking nuts. They are truly fucking nuts. I do not understand at all. Are we here to talk about Tectone and what he did not address your side before he introduced the game? I'm not sure how I follow this. Is this some kind of bait? Bro, Techie are talking about all these points. Why do you bring his name? True. Title's misleading. I think you should have written, why is no one mentioning the problems? Or Eastern companies value Eastern regions more than the West. True. I just don't get it. He is literally the top streamer of the category. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. It's just, we're getting to the point where these people, they're just devaluing themselves every single post that they make. But if this doesn't prove the narrative that you can just go on Reddit, straight up lie, people will say, yeah, I agree with this dude. It's fucking ridiculous. Whatever, man. Thanks for the video, I guess. But good lord, another day, another dipshit. This is ridiculous.